Hi everyone, my name is Aymir. I'm a high school student, a struggling teenager who is often lost. This is a very beautiful age. Life is full of dreams and hopes, opportunities, but also troubles and challenges. The biggest trouble for me is how to be myself. Maybe you have the same problem too? Let me ask you some questions first. Do you have trouble when you are making any decisions? For example, do you have difficulty choosing the right clothes to wear for a party or a date? Will you worry about how others will think about the way you look? Yeah, it's typically me. Once my best friend came to my city, we hang out with some new guys and old friends. I really wanted to let those new friends see my good sides. So I spent nearly 2 hours in doing makeup and choosing clothes. When we were together, I still didn't feel comfortable with what I was wearing. Then I became very timid and sensitive. So I didn't talk much and I was not confident, so it was awful. I really didn't have fun that time. The result was they became close friends and I was still the lonely one who looked weird. The second question is, what will you do when people ask for help? I mean, for example, when someone asks you for help, but unfortunately you don't have time to help, or maybe you just don't want to do it. However, you are afraid and you will ask yourself, will they hate me and leave me alone if I say no? I used to be like this. It was during the final week when I was preparing for the final exam for the following day. A girl asked me to screenshot a comics for her because she didn't have that online app. It was a very long comics, but I thought if I didn't offer her help, she would be angry with me. So the result was, she had the screenshot of that comics, and my final was messed up. The last question is, when you are talking with others, are you careful with every word you are saying because you want their attentions? Normally, I'm the kind of girl that says whatever is in her mind and do the things following her own heart. But when I meet new people, I try to pretend be cool and I do not care about anything because I want to impress others as a unique person. So when I talk, I try to be calm and look indifferent. But the truth is, I'm so active, so passionate inside, so when I'm trying to be cool, I just make more mistakes. So when I behave like this, I look strange instead of looking cool. Well, do you feel that you've been in these situations before? Yes, if so, you're having the same trouble as me. There are two factors that prevent us to be ourselves. The factor in the first example is the lack of self-confidence. And in the following ones is the fear of others' opinions. All in all, the common point in these three examples points to the fact that I've lost myself. So finally, I've realized that I've lost myself. So what's next? What should I do? Of course that I have to find myself back. I started by building my self-confidence. And having done this, my fear of others' opinions disappeared. I found something here. Most of my fear came from not daring to face my weaknesses. And I tend to see the bright sides of others. So I try to hide my drawbacks by acting like a smart guy. Because that's not my true self, I'm filled with uncertainties and confusions. So I will behave very awkwardly. The fact is that everyone has his minuses and pluses. We are all the same. We shouldn't be so stupid as to forget our uniqueness and stuck in the fragility we have. So, we should accept it, and I am who I am with my weaknesses, because it is the part that builds us, real us, and we are what we are with our weaknesses. Another story here. When I was a little girl, I had an audition for a singing competition on TV. Unfortunately, they didn't pick me, and I was sad for a long time. After that, I focused on the piano. With years of practice, I began to find where my real stage is, on various occasions, such as the Got Talent show in Almaty. And so by realizing and accepting my weaknesses, I found where my strength lies. And furthermore, I have found myself back. After this, I have confidence enough to appreciate who I am, what I am, and I will not feel at a loss anymore. The uncertainties and confusions will no longer bother me. From my own experience, I can tell now, we shouldn't be afraid of our weaknesses. We should embrace it instead. It will only make us a better self, and also it guides us to the right direction. Be true to yourself. You will find your own stage in life and shine. Thank you.